Hi Pisces, this is your September 30th through October 6th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. The first spread is going to be new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you this week. The fourth spread is work, business, and finances. And the fifth, the final spread, is what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. Alright Pisces, so this first spread is a new love this week. We have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Then we have the Two of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Cups with the Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. And we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We also have water, Cancer, Scorpio, and other Pisces. I'm a little surprised to see this, but at the same time I'm not. Because some say that water and fire don't mix, and I respectively disagree. It all depends on how you were brought up, or it all depends on your other placements in your charts, right? But yeah, that's what's happening. You're the Queen of Cups here. I think it's a reasonable assumption. And you're dealing with this King of Wands right next to the deck in the potential outcomes. And I think you guys are going to make it work. I think you will. There's no other way for me to interpret it, right? And there's no major arcana cards on the table. Zero major arcana cards. There's some mystery going on here, Pisces, right? First of all, yes, there's no major arcana cards, right? Second of all, yes, you're dealing with this fire sign. And another thing I noticed is that we start with the Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands. We'll get to that in just a second. And one more thing I noticed before I forget is that this is a very calm spread. There is no rush. Nobody's in a hurry. Nobody's rushing. Right? It's not like people are running around crazy. No, this is like moving at a very comfortable pace, right? That's what the spread is. It feels very calm, very relaxed, and very loving at the same time. All right? Yeah, so let's go back to the Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Wands in the beginning, right? Those two cards could be interpreted as somebody having to make a choice. Maybe this is you choosing between this King of Wands and somebody else. Maybe they're choosing between you and somebody else. I'm just being honest with you. It doesn't mean that's the case, but those two cards could be interpreted as such. All right? At the same time, the Six of Pentacles is not only a card of a choice, it is primarily a card of generosity. It is primarily a card of equal give and take. It's a card of balance. Okay? It's a card of somebody who takes their time. All right, it's a financial card, hence generosity, right? The Three of Wands clarifying that is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision after they went through some kind of a decision-making process or a thought process, all right? But those two cards, again, nobody's in a hurry. No. We also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It is a card of victory, success. It's a card of accomplishment. It's a card of attention. All right, it's a card of feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what's going on. And again, the Six of Wands, it's not a fast-paced card. Then we have you. We have the Queen of Cups, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you're the Queen of Cups here. You're clarified by that Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, maybe this is you deciding to share your pentacle with somebody. Maybe you're inviting somebody, or it's like you're being the judge and the jury if you're dealing with multiple people. Maybe the Page of Pentacles, this is like a sign from you that you're interested, that you're choosing that person, you know, something along those lines. The Page of Pentacles could be like tickets to a game, to a show, could be an invitation, it could be you literally giving something, or maybe this is you on the receiving end of that Page of Pentacles. Maybe this King of Wands will want to take you to a fancy dinner or to a concert, a game or show or something like that. All right? And then we have the Two of Cups in the middle. The Two of Cups is a soulmate card. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when two people are on the same page. And I assume that's you and this King of Wands in that Two of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have that King of Wands at the end and the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So we got the King of Wands, but the other two cards are all water. All water. You're a water sign. right? So all of this is going to be by your playbook, how you see this, how you envision this, right? I don't think this King of Wands is a pushover. It's just, they're just, I don't know. They're just playing by your rules. Or maybe, like I said, they have like water in their chart and they're very emotional and all that stuff. Very loving, very caring, right? Because the Knight of Cups, that's what the Knight of Cups is all about. It's all about caring. It's the most romantic night out of all for nights, the most loving night. And the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after. It's a card of a family, commitment, marriage, and all that good stuff. Yeah, interesting reading. Interesting reading, Pisces. Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Pisces, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Wands, and we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This spread is about work. I will do work, business, and finances spread separately, but this spread is about one of you or both of you maybe finally getting a job or going back to work or going on a business trip. Okay, that's what this spread is all about. At the end, we have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Wands, and since we also start with the Five of Pentacles, which is a card of, or it could be interpreted as a card of not having enough money, right, or being unemployed or something like that. At the end, with that Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Wands, yeah, somebody is either starting a new job or somebody's going on a business trip, and that's going to be a very successful business trip. The Six of Wands clarifying it is a card of victory, success. It's a card of recognition. Somebody could be, by the way, promoted or something like that. The spread could be about a promotion. All right? The Six of Wands could be a card of, you know, when you're hired and you start at the new workplace, perhaps everybody's welcoming you. That's what the Six of Wands could also be. Or you're being recognized because you're being promoted or something like that. The Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's good news. That's what the Page of Cups is. Or it could be like an invitation to go to a job interview or to go to a job fair, or an invitation to go on that business trip, which will be very successful. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Pisces, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Page of Cups. Then we have the Six of Cups. We have the Lovers. And we have the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or any zodiac sign. So here's what I noticed right away. I noticed two things. Perhaps you noticed the same things. First of all, we have a bunch of children in all those cards, right? I count four. Four children. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and then there's two more in the Six of Cups. Another thing I notice is that we have people in every single card, right? We have different cards in tarot, right? Different cards with people, no people, animals, deities, and so on and so forth, right? And all the cards we have on the table have people in them. All right? So, I think it has something to do with kids for some of you. Maybe it's like a baby shower or a child's birthday party, or maybe you're running into this person at a playground if you have your own kids, right? Or maybe you're invited to a friend's or like a siblings or relatives' child's birthday party. Maybe you're going to your niece's or your nephew's birthday party or something like that. So for some of you, children are definitely part of this encounter. You know, for others of you, maybe it's not an ex. Maybe it's just somebody from your past, from when you were little, from your childhood, from when you were a teenager, or when you were like really little, or something like that. You could be dealing with, maybe you're going to like I don't know, a wedding or an engagement party, right? The Four of Wands could be a family-oriented event, but it's not necessarily just relatives showing up. It could be, like I said, friends, friends of friends, or something like that. The Lovers, right next to the deck, could simply be a Gemini you're dealing with. But the Lovers, in my opinion, is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. It's a soulmate card, just like the Six of Cups, by the way. Right? And the Lovers is also a twin flame connection card if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers can be the love of your life card. It's also a card of a choice. At the end, you guys will have a choice to make. Do you want to give it a shot or another shot or what? But this looks good. This looks very promising. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Pisces. This week we have the Hermit, the Ace of Swords, Justice, and the Star on the bottom of the deck. You're going to be dealing with a Virgo, Libra, or Aquarius. A whole bunch of major arcana cards. What's going on with you, Pisces, this week? Either no major arcana cards or mostly major arcana cards. Anyway, you know what it looks like, Pisces? It looks like the verdict is in. It looks like a verdict, right? The Hermit, the first card that came out, it's like maybe the jury had to go in and think about it, discuss it, or it could be a judge who had to think about it, or maybe a government worker had to think about it, or some kind of a manager of a government agency had to think about it. And the Ace of Swords and Justice, yeah, this is the verdict. And by the way, it's a yes. It's a yes. The Ace of Swords is a yes. Right? The Ace of Swords is a green light. The Ace of Swords is somebody being very straightforward, very honest, very direct, like a judge would be. And Justice, yeah, could be literally the judicial system. Right? You could be dealing with a Libra. We're right in the middle of a Libra birthday season, so maybe you're dealing with a Libra or something like that. Or it's happening right now. Right? And you see how the person in the Justice card is holding up scales in one of their hands and the sword in another hand. And I think that's exactly the sword we're looking at in the Ace of Swords, right? So yes, it's going to be done. Yes, it's you get what you sued somebody for, or you're getting what you deserve, what you're entitled to, and things like that. The Star on the bottom of the deck could be a card of healing, by the way, right? Maybe you're suing somebody because you got injured in the past. I'm not projecting anybody getting injured this week. This is it. This is the end of like a process. So perhaps you got injured in the past and you had to heal from it. So the verdict is in. The Star is also a card of a wish come true. All right, so perhaps this is something you always wanted. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Pisces. We have the King of Swords, clarified by the Four of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, clarified by the King of Pentacles. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, Pisces. All right. So this reading just took a turn. Took a turn, right? I am assuming that you are the one rejecting people in this reading. It could be the other way around, but just to save us time, not to make it complex or too complex, I assume you are rejecting those two kings, the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. It is possible that it's the same person, or you're dealing with two more people. I'm not sure how exactly this is going to play out, but it's a no-go between you and the King of Swords. It's also a no-go between you and this King of Pentacles. It's like, no. Perhaps you were saving yourself for that King of Wands we saw in the first spread. Perhaps you're dealing with multiple people, 2, 3 people this week. Remember that first spread? Right? And you're moving forward with this King of Wands, with the King of Wands we saw in the first spread, but you're dropping these two. Okay? Because this is definitely a red light. Not a green light, but a red light. No, you're putting a stop to it, or you're breaking up with some of them, or one of them, or what have you. Okay, so yeah, the King of Swords is most likely an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The King of Pentacles could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they have a lot of that in their chart. Or again, it could be the same person. It could be somebody with a lot of air and a lot of earth, or it could be an air sign who is like, I don't know, very stable, or maybe wealthy, or the other way around, an earth sign who is very direct and straightforward, maybe too emotionless for you or something like that. And the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I assume that's you, right? It is a card of somebody who is in the center of attention, somebody who is self-sufficient, independent, somebody who's got really high standards. And I usually promote having high standards. You know, that's what you're not expecting. You're turning those two people down. Or you're, cutting the cord. You're severing ties with those two. Perhaps for some of you, those two are severing ties with one another, because it doesn't have to be about love. It can be, it doesn't have to be. Maybe those two were like business partners and they're going their separate ways or something like that. Alright, Pisces, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing week.